Mr. Ploxyplayer, we heard you have a feud with Cobalt.
Yeah, I have a problem with Cobalt. Let's just say if he ever comes by my arena again, I'll rip his processor straight from his motherboard, no shutdown. I'll grab him by his dust cover and personally walk him through the Unreal Championship. So you better watch out, Cobalt. Because in my neighborhood, we don't speak no binary. You better watch out, because we're coming for you, Clanker!
Back to you, Diane. No doubt you know about Unreal Tournament. It's one of those cornerstone games that the arena shooter house is built on, like Quake 3. Well, it got sequels and ports. So which one is Unreal Championship? Yes! It's a sequel to the original Unreal Tournament and a port to Unreal Tournament 2003. That released 3 days before Unreal Tournament 2003 came out. Most people tend to forget Unreal Tournament 2003 for good reasons. But I bet Xbox owners never did. Or video game historians, for that matter. Behold, kids! The first console game to get a patch post-release. A trend still going strong to this day.
How do I look?
Not as good as me, baby.
Well, fans, here we are for another edition of the bloodiest sport in the galaxy. A tournament where the winners become gods and the losers pay the ultimate price.
Man, I'm just waiting for a class-breaking sound that will never come. In Unreal Tournament 1999's intro cutscene, it said that the tournament was founded to quell the violence among miners of the Leandri Corporation. Well, it kept growing, and now it's grown into some not WWE type sports event. It's a fine setup for an arena shooter and explains all the matchups. After that, we are thrown into the very polite or extremely desperate intro screen and get to make our own team. First, we need to select our character. There is a nice selection to pick from. Regular humans, gene-boosted humans, aliens, clankers, the CBT crew, and the weirdest of them all, Egyptians. The game calls them Anubians, but in my heart they're called Masarians. No, you don't get that joke. I ended up picking Sapphire. She's human, I'm human. She's female, I know a female. We have so much in common, and it's a first-person shooter. All it changes is your ragdoll. Right? Next up is our name. I need to pick something that sounds cool. We are the PP Warriors, and our founders never taught us to be ashamed of our swords. Next up, our teammates. They've got stats, but I doubt it makes much of a difference. 93% tactics says it all, doesn't it? Now we can move on to our first match, which in this team-based sport is a 1v1 team deathmatch. Yeah, makes sense. Time to talk about the visuals. Like mentioned before, there is a wide variety of characters, and I like the designs. The humans with their sleek, tight-fitting armor, the Anubians and their frankly stupid-looking headdresses, the Nightmare crew with that factor. If you pay attention, you'll notice that some of them use the same model and swap the textures. But this took me a while to notice, so good job on that, or I am really dense. Much the same could be said about the environments. Good variety and oh no. You might have noticed, the frame rate is up and down like a bouncy castle on ketamine. It can get really bad too. Some maps become borderline unplayable. Let's get into the game modes. The game mode of game modes. A tried and true staple of the multiplayer FPS. Two teams pitted against each other. The one with the most kills wins. Simple, straightforward. Your teammates are reliable and will pull their weight. They'll try to scrounge for resources to stay alive and engage opponents when they see them. Same goes for your enemies. As for the deathmatch maps, they're okay. Futuristic facilities, ice caves, Egyptian temples, all with decent layouts. They're a bit stingy on health, but that's what regeneration is for. It's a solid out of 10.
Red flag taken.
Capture the flag? More like clap that hag. Am I right, guys? Ow. Your team has a flag? The enemy wants it. They have a flag, and you want it. The AI on your team is about as smart as the short bus collective. They can't defend for shit, and are unable to coordinate an attack, or even defend you once you have said flag. It becomes a real exercise in frustration as you send out the command to attack, only for them to run in single file and get slaughtered. If there's one thing I like about CTF, it's the maps. These are stunning! I could look at them all day. Definitely a out of 10.
Area secure.
Blue team dominated.
Domination is a set of behaviors, customs, and rituals involving the submission of one person to another in an erotic episode. Right, I mean, in Double Domination you have 2 neutral points your team needs to capture. Once both capture points are held, a 10-second countdown begins. If that timer runs out and both points are still held, a point is given. Get 5 to win the game. Domination gets very chaotic in smaller maps. The problem lies within how capturing works. Holding on for 10 seconds with instant captures and no spawn timer makes it that almost every match drags on to sudden death. In my first match, I thought a single capture would result in an instant win. Points were changing hands that quickly. It kind of fixes itself as the maps become larger. Walking to the objective serves the same purpose as a spawn timer, but the waiting for the timer to run out never goes away.
2, 1.
I am surprised by how decent the AI is. They can capture a point if you assign them to it, and will stay to hold it. Looking back, there were some intense matches, so a solid out of 10.
Blue team scores.
Each team has a gate, or as I call it, a hole. And somewhere in the map, a bomb, or ball, will spawn. The objective is to take this ball and get it through the enemy's hole. The amount of points gained depends on how the ball went through the hole. Throwing the ball nets you 3 points. But running into the enemy's hole while holding the ball gets you 7 points. Just like with your mom, the reward is great for going balls deep. Also, isn't this just the same as one flag CTF? What makes going balls deep so hard is the fact that you can't attack while holding the ball, so you need to rely on your teammates. Oh god. No, they're horrible. They can't attack or defend for shit! Quite often I've been carried through by the regeneration given by the ball over whatever my teammates were doing. And if the enemy has the ball, better go get it yourself. They are not going to focus on the carrier. But the enemy will help you out from time to time. Kind of like CTF, the maps save this game mode. They are beautiful and functional. Travel times aren't too long, and layouts not too confusing. This game mode gets an out of 10. The selection is not bad, but a couple more game modes would have been nice. There are a couple that would have been easy to implement, an instant jib ladder, clan arena, maybe kill confirmed. But, like I said, the selection is serviceable. But, nothing can beat the shit about to come. We'll get to that last one. Onto the movement, which is good. We have the staple, tried and true Unreal Dodge. But it's not as useful as on PC. You still need to double tap the movement, on an analog stick. Okay, you can use the D-pad, but switching to the D-pad mid-fight is subpar, to put it lightly. Otherwise, there is a double jump, which is nice. I'd normally map it to left bumper, which would have been plausible thanks to the full controller remapping, but, you know, no left bumper. I also tend to get stuck on terrain, which is annoying as every tiny jut in the terrain has collision, which is a really stupid way to die. Games like these live and die on their arsenal, and Unreal Championship is so-so. Most of the weapons have a secondary fire, adding some extra utility to them. The first weapons you'll get your hands on are the assault rifle and the shield gun, both as effective as harsh language. Although they can be excused as they are the starting weapons, grenade launcher on the assault rifle is nice though. The rocket launcher is a fine piece. Primary fires a single rocket, but the secondary lets you pump up and bust 3 hot rockets all over your enemy's face, caking them in splash damage goodness. As you all know, I'm a bit of a freak, and sometimes I shoot my load over multiple enemies. Pro tip for you. The "and suck my dick" shock rifle, an icon of the Unreal franchise. Its primary fire functions as a hit-scan sniper, and its secondary produces a slow-moving projectile. Both kind of mid. But combine them and BLAM! Plasma explosion. That's not a joke, by the way, that's what the ASND stands for. Ah! The lightning gun fires a continuous stream of energy that shreds... Oh no, wait. The link gun fires a continuous stream of energy that shreds enemies and has a primary fire that fires fast-moving projectiles. The lightning gun fires a burst of energy that shreds enemies. Okay, fine, it's the sniper rifle. You can still headshot with it. Would you like a shotgun? What about the grenade launcher? Why not both? The flak cannon's primary fires a spread of hot shrapnel, shredding enemies up close and bouncing around the arena. Or rev up its secondary fire and launch a grenade filled with shrapnel towards your enemies. Do you yearn to coat your enemies in sticky goop? Do you feel a biological need to coat the arena in thick globs of glue? Do you always say, "It's how you use it"? Then here is the rifle just for you. The Bio Rifle allows you to pepper an area with tiny splatters of glue, damaging your enemies when they step on it. Or you can build up a massive load and drench an enemy, dealing a massive amount of damage. The weapon selection is decent. Some people complain about the absence of the sniper rifle. I don't know, it doesn't bother me. The lightning gun serves the same function with different aesthetics. So far that so-so tag seems to be underselling the arsenal, right? The problem lies in the preferred weapon stat. Yeah, bet you thought it was just flavor text. Whenever you respawn, you get the shield gun, assault rifle, and your preferred weapon, which in my case is the rocket launcher. Thanks to that and the cumbersome weapon switching, I almost always use the rocket launcher all the time. It's a shame the D-pad is used for movement. A Quake 4 style D-pad quick select would have worked wonders here, but that would have made the adrenaline system unbearable. Oh yeah, the adrenaline system! Scoring kills and popping pills nets you adrenaline. Hit 100% and you can use one of 4 abilities: Agility, Regeneration, Invisibility, and Berserk. These could be helpful in a pinch, but Regeneration is always helpful in a pinch. A full overheal and full shield are very hard to beat. It would have been nice if I could look up the codes in the manual, but the manual doesn't mention anything other than collect pills to increase your adrenaline. Wait, do you hear that? Turn up the music. You might have noticed a slight pounding sensation while listening to that. That feeling is this soundtrack's balls against your taint. Because this OS slaps. We've got suspense. Action. Microwave. Oh, these are definitely going into the regular rotation. The rest of the soundscape doesn't sound disappointing either. Guns sound impactful and voice lines perfect. Oh, hi Lottie Manella. The credits might not list you, but I recognize that voice. As we work our way through the tournament, boning every team, dominating every game mode, and knobbing their moms for bragging rights, we've proven that our team is the strongest. But there can only be one winner of the Unreal Tournament. Now, the time has come to prove who is the strongest in the last game mode.
Blue team is the
It's fucking horrible. You're expecting an explanation along the lines of,
you spawn and need to quickly scramble for weapons and armor. One contestant falls, your stats reset, and the next can of human paint lines up.
no. You wish. You need to fight your entire team, one after the other. No reset, no lives, because that's putting everyone on an even fucking playing field. A 4 to fucking 1. I die over and over and over. Think you're on a roll? Blam! One shot, headshot, and back to the start with your sorry ass. The first ones are manageable. But take a rocket to the face? Grab your cheeks, cause your ass is written into the big book of fucked. In between fights, you only have 5 seconds to quickly restock. That is, if there is any health left to grab, as the pickups don't respawn after a kill. Here is the bane of my fucking existence. Prison. That green bitch! Remember that I said you spawn with your preferred weapon? Well, guess what hers is? It's the fucking lightning gun, and this hoe is accurate. So one shot, and your ass can be scraped from the ceiling. I haven't been this pissed in a long while. And it feels so good. I'm going to fuck her up.
Congratulations. Through perseverance, skill, leadership, and teamwork, you have proven yourselves masters of the tournament. Take pride in knowing that there are none as strong or cunning on all of the tournament worlds of the Empire. As you stand on the pinnacle of your achievements, know that only one thing stands between you and your victory. Each other. Prepare to fight.
First blood. Double kill. Denied. Humiliating defeat. Humiliating defeat. Humiliating defeat. Humiliating defeat.
Okay, let's go. You fucking don't get too cocky, game. Because I can abuse your AI.
Eagle Eye. Dominating.
Oh, fuck, that felt so good. Wait, Remus.
Begin.
Oh, no, there are more? Oh, no. I've done it. Oh, finally.
Congratulations, champion.
Thank
You
you.
have earned your place in tournament history. At the expense of your comrades' lives, you have proven that only the fiercest and most brutal competitors deserve to stand where you are today. We salute you and those who have fallen by your hand, and send you to a truly fitting reward.
Wait, what? We got turned into him? Why such a cruel fate? Unreal Championship. Not bad. Just a bit lackluster. It could have done with a couple more tournament ladders, better performance, a couple more maps, better performance, weapon wheel, and some better performance. Oh, and a better explanation of the character abilities and teammate stats. I only found out about the racial abilities by looking at the wiki, and if I need to look information like that up in a wiki, you failed. I'm the champion, baby. Ow! Oh shit, the match is starting.
Welcome to
Thanks.
the opening round of the 523rd Nocti Ascension Rites. I'm joined by Malcolm, who is no stranger to combat tournaments.
Good to be here. It's a nice morning here in the Nocti capital, but it's about to get nasty.
Got something to say, soldier.